Yo! Welcome back, traders and collectors. It's your fair Pokey Plumber. For today's Plumber's Pickup of the Century. Guys, I know I made a video on a whole different box, but guys, I was literally running out of Collecticon, and somehow Albert and I struck a deal as I was walking out of the show to go to my plane, right, to go to the airport. Are you guys ready for this? I don't know if anyone's ready for this. Oh, guys, here you have Acrylics. This set features some of the greatest crystals ever, such as the Lugia. And guys, look at the little Umbreon, the little Octillery, and on the front of the box, you have Scizor, Suicune, can't forget Entei. Guys, I don't think it gets any more nostalgic than this. Like, look how beautiful this set is. And the crazy thing is, like, when the e-readers came out, I hated opening this. But really excited, really grateful to add this absolutely legendary piece to my PC. Guys, it really doesn't get better than this. I don't even know what else to say. Ba-da-bum-ba-dum. I'm going to put that right there. And then we'll put the little Lugia right there. Now that looks pretty boss, right? Welcome back, traders and collectors. It's your favorite Pokey Plumber, flushing out the latest news and the hobby updates. Whether it's breaking leaks, rare finds, or market trends, I got the big tools to keep your collection growing and your profits flowing. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Doing pretty well myself. Guys, we got a fun, exciting one today. Reprints. Everyone's talking about reprints. But before we get this started, we have to do our giveaways. So guys, the other day I said, you know what? We're going to throw a Shrouded Fable booster bundle in there. But I said, you know what? Let me do 2 winners. So let's go over the winners. The first winner for the Shrouded Fable booster bundle, guys, I'm not even joking. This is serious. His name, there's no like full name when I click it. It's just Hamburglar. So congratulations to the Hamburglar. I'm not even clowning. I swear to God. Hamburglar. Congratulations, Hamburglar. And then for the Pokemon Center, Sended Heroes PC ETB, congratulations to the one, to the only, Derek Owlette. Congratulations, Derek. All you have to do, both you guys, all you have to do is shoot me an email or message me on Instagram, screenshot it, and then claim your prize. I'm serious. It came up the Hamburglar. So Hamburglar, on my next video, please comment because like everyone's gonna think I'm trolling. Oh my God, guys! For this week's giveaway, we're gonna make this one a short one, only a couple days. We are giving away a Prismatic Evolutions binder collection. It comes with 5 packs and a nice little binder. All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, hit that little bell notification. Say it with me now. And then your chance to win a Prismatic Evolutions binder collection. If it's free, it's for me. The Hamburglar. Dude, you could have chose any name, Hamburglar. But what is going on? How is everybody doing? I have Obi-Wan Kenobi here. My dog's hair is in my mouth. That sounds weird, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, that's his name. But what is going on, everybody? Let's get into it. I know a longer intro, but we had a couple giveaways and all that good stuff. But everyone's been talking about all these reprints, right? And I just want to talk to you guys about this real quick. You're hearing people say reprint this, reprint that, and like it is confirmed that in the UK it's getting reprinted, right? There's things getting reprinted. But based on what the UK is getting, right? For anyone located in the States, don't base what you do on the news of these reprints, right? We have nothing confirmed yet. Believe me, I talked to a lot of people, a lot of distros, like there is no sign of reprints, right? Or as long as, I mean, we're still getting releases, but there's no reprints of, you know, Destin, Journey, Surging, anything right now, as of right now. So it's unfortunate. I want to get better news. I want reprints. I pray for reprints. We need reprints, but there's just nothing happening quite yet. And I think that's why we're seeing a lot of movement on a lot of things. It's absolutely fascinating what's happening with 151. It is absolutely skyrocketing. Look at like PC ETBs going absolutely through the roof. UPCs going absolutely through the roof. And, you know, these things have hiked up, right? And when we see things move, everyone's like, I got to sell them now. I'm going to take my profits. I'm going to run. But that's that, right? And that's sure. That's fine. That's okay. But for a lot of those people, if you have some 151, I wouldn't sell your entire position, right? Maybe sell like quarter of it, half of it, right? And pay for the stuff that you had. And now your dollar cost into that stuff is zero, right? So sell that, make your profits, and whatever you can keep for free, right? Because a lot of the times I've made that mistake where I'm like, damn it, I wish I held on to this and I didn't sell it, right? There's no need to sell your entire position. Do I think it's good to take profits? Absolutely. Especially when things are running this high. But who's to say that, Pokemon 151 PC ETBs aren't going to be $2,000? Who's to say the normal ETB isn't going to be $1,000? I know the run-up is scary and it's terrifying. And a lot of people want to take profits. And I don't blame you. Guys, I don't blame you at all. I've taken some profits on 151. But I always make sure I have a little stash just for the future because, like I say all the time, it's a nostalgic set and I want to open some in the future. But the prices are moving fast right now. I don't think it's sustainable. I don't think it's going to keep running and running and running. I think we're going to start to level out and then it's going to dip, maybe 5-10%. So just know that it's not just going to keep going and going and going. Prismatic Evolutions, PC ETBs. We talked about those when they were at, I don't know, $400. And I was looking at it today, they're around $600. So that's kind of insane. We timed that one perfectly. Prismatic Evolutions, PC ETBs. I said from the get-go that it's a buy. Look at what's happening with 151 and who's to say that's not going to happen with Prismatic. We nailed that one. So hopefully you listened and you ended up with some of those. So right now with their Sword and Shield era, it's still, hovering. Well, everyone's talking about Scarlet and Violet and it's going up and up and up and up. Man, that's the name of the game sometimes. I think it's primed. I think it's ready to go. I can't tell you guys that I keep putting more and more money into it, but believe me, at these prices, I did put a lot of money into it. It's just I'm kind of slowing down a little bit with my buying because I went so crazy with a couple of these boxes. And you guys, you know how expensive these boxes are getting. With the vintage stuff, I'm kind of... I think I got my fix for now. I know everyone's like, you need to get Skyridge next. Guys, these prices are getting so insane. I don't want to keep selling my modern, but I do want to talk about this. The reason I was able to achieve these things is because I would sit on the modern and I'd just let it, sit, cook, dwindle, or sit and cook and, accumulate, over time. Just keep growing and growing and growing. And everyone's always in a rush, right? They need to buy it and they need it to double, triple in a week, right? It wasn't always like that. And I guarantee you, right now, everything is so crazy. And you have so many people that they expect it to go up 20% next week, 10% next week. And there's not always going to be times like this. We're not anywhere close to them, at least not yet. But I think that's how you need to do it. You just buy stuff, right? Buy what you can afford and you set it and forget it. And it helps you get so far ahead. Like, these were my goals, right? I could have never achieved half of these boxes if I didn't sit on a cheaper product back then. And back then, everyone told me I was insane. But it's a little bit different today. Everyone's buying stuff. I watched a video on Instagram. It popped up and he's like, I'm buying Ascended Heroes ETBs at $100 a piece. And in the next 3 years, they're going to be $300 a piece, $400 a piece. Like, you have people that are just buying them, sitting them on a pallet because they know it eventually goes up, right? So that's kind of what the mindset that as, all these newer people have. And they're not wrong. It's just like there is no product out there to do these things and you're entering at such a higher price. But we've been saying this since the beginning. If you buy a set and wait 3 or 4 years, it's guaranteed to go up. And that's kind of been the cheat code. My real question right now is what are they going to do next? Are we going to get any booster boxes? Are we going to get the reprints? And if we do get a sign of reprints, is everything going to come to a halt? Are prices going to drop? Is everything going to cool down? Like, we don't know. And that's what's exciting. I was talking to somebody who's been in this hobby, for years, even longer than me. And he was there, 3 years before COVID, and he was there during COVID until today, right? And He sold a lot of his stuff, whether it was vintage, whether it was mid-era, whether it was modern. And he was like, I'll buy it all when it dips again. And I said, when it dips again, I said, are you that confident that we're going to have a crash like we did with COVID? And he goes, honestly, I don't know. And he's like, I think the dip will eventually happen, but I don't think it's going to be as severe as COVID. And that seems to be everyone's consensus right now. They think the dip's going to come, but they don't think it's going to be as bad as COVID. And I see it on the back end. I see what some of the biggest names are doing in this hobby and what they're doing, what they're buying and what they're trading for, and the bullishness and the vintage boxes they're adding, the mid-era boxes they're adding, the Sun and Moon, XY, and they're adding at these prices all-time highs. And it seems like nobody fears anything. And I don't know if that's a beautiful thing or if that's a terrifying thing. And man, we're just becoming a little too bullish. Like, I'm going to be honest, we're a little too bullish. But who's to say it doesn't just keep going, right? It's like you pull up, you wake up in the morning and you pull up Instagram and it's like, this famous person is opening packs at the Oscar. This famous person is at the card show. And I was talking to, shout out to Sean, Pokevault, love Sean. He said the difference between now and COVID is during COVID, you didn't have Kim Kardashian going to shows. You didn't have people opening packs at the Oscars. And it's the truth. And it's the God's honest truth. Things are different. And I know people make fun of the titles and they're like, Pokemon will never be the same. But guys, Pokemon will never be the same. You'll never see a base set booster box at $2,000 again. And I will bet any amount of money on that. You'll never see a Skyridge box at $5,800 again. It just won't happen. You'll never see a TRR box at $1,500 again. Shout out to the Rev. But like, you won't see these things. So yes, the Pokemon hobby has changed forever. And it's just the truth. And you need to make a decision. Are you going to sit here, ride the wave? Because all I hear is people saying, I'll be here for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. God willing, of course. But that's all I hear nowadays. What about when the true test happens, when Pokemon prints the newest set? What happens if Pokemon goes back and reprints the crap out of Journey Together, reprints the crap out of Destined Rivals, and they show us what they used to be able to do and put enough product for everybody? Are half those people going to be like, I'm going to be here for 5, 10 years, I'm going to ride the wave? No, I guarantee you more than half of them sell their positions, bug out, and get out of this hobby. But we have to see that true test happen. And right now, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. So at the end of the day, we just need to continue to have fun, add some cool-ass stuff to our collections. And that's why it's always been important to me to be a collector. Because like during the down times, being a collector is what got me through it, right? It wasn't always about money. Everything's just money, money, money. But it's like, you need to have that love too. But right now, nobody has to. Because they buy a card, then they sell it for 60% more than they paid 2 months ago. Like, it's just such rapid fire, rapid rate right now. Like, I don't know how everybody is like, nobody's even the slight bit terrified right now. And I guess it's the Pokemon's fault, Pokemon Company's fault, because they just haven't reprinted anything. And now it's like everyone's using, everyone's a lot smarter now, and they're like, okay, we didn't keep getting 151 ETBs. We didn't keep getting, Prismatic Evolutions ETBs, even though they printed every kind of thing of Prismatic Evolutions, and now it didn't do jack crap. Look at the packs. Look how expensive they are. So now everyone's doing the same with Ascended. And Ascended dropped for like a week to $85, and then it went right back up to like $95, $100. Because they're like, hey, this is our only chance to get ETBs. And like, there's a part of me that's excited for, them to finally be like, oh, you think we're not going to have ETBs? Here's 10 million. But the truth is, would 10 million even do anything right now? Man, this bull run is fun, but I'm in disbelief how long it's going. And I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not enjoying it and I don't benefit from it, because I do. It helps add to my collection. But at the same time, you need to step back and say, holy crap, this is amazing. It is. Like, I remember during COVID, I didn't have what I had today, right? Like, I had Sun and Moon boxes, XY boxes. I had like vintage cards, but nothing like crazy. And I remember during that boom, and I was like, man, I wish I had some of this stuff because I saw everybody killing it around me, right? So everybody killing it around me. And I said, one day I'll be able to enjoy that boom. I literally said, I'll never forget. I'm sitting there. This is when I lived in my apartment. I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, I'm just gonna keep collecting because I'm seeing what all these people are getting, all these people are selling, killing it. You know, people that had base set boxes at $2,000 and now they're selling it for 40K. And I'm like, man, I could never imagine this. And now I'm in the middle of it, and you have to smell the roses. And if you're one of the people that are newer to this hobby, just wait till the next boom, right? Because I guarantee you there will be dips, and you'll have your chance. Right now, don't rush, don't stress yourself, don't try to add everything. Just be patient. Because guys, I'm telling you, when COVID was going wild, I think the best card I had was like a unlimited Shining Gyarados like PSA 9, right? Nothing crazy, but like everything today is what I wanted back then. So if there's anyone out there that's new to the collecting, guys, slow and steady. Don't stress, don't rush. Pay attention to this boom. Learn everything you can about this boom. Watch every video. You know, soak up everything like a sponge. And you just learn from it. And wait until the next one. Could it be 5 years? Could it be 10 years? Yeah. COVID was 5, 6 years ago. Same thing. Wait 5 or 6 years. But if you have the patience, you will succeed better than 90% of these people. Remember that. You don't have to go all in right this second. There's plenty of time. That's the beautiful thing about time. Just ride the wave. I say it all the time. It's that simple. Don't overcomplicate it. I feel like that's important for a lot of people. You know? Like buying Darkness Ablaze at crazy places. But now people are buying Phantasmal Flames at crazy prices. Like, you know what I think? I think like they will get it. This is just my prediction. I think Pokemon will eventually reprint like maybe some more Destin, some Journey, and then like you'll get your Mega and your Mega Phantasmal and your evolutions, your base. But I think that's it. I think that's all we're gonna see. And I don't think like they're gonna quite catch up. I really think this is gonna be another year, like until they have the facility fully going. I don't know. They don't seem to care. They don't seem to rush. They're killing it right now. But it's just like in the back of your head, guys, you have to have patience. It truly is a virtue. For everyone's favorite segment of the day, Pokemon pronunciation of the day. Guys, I was at the show and I heard like 6 people say the name wrong, and they judged me for the way I said it. It's very simple. Arc, see that? Arc. Arceus. Arceus. Not Arceus. Arceus. It is told in mythology that this Pokemon was born before the universe even existed. Arceus. Arceus. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys are the very best. Please remember to be patient.